were 95 total votes, and first, second, and third were all separated by a single vote.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Crazy.
This is our hell loop now.
In a loop. Welcome to Tears Podcast. Well, that was loud. I apologize. Here on this podcast, we rank anything and everything from the best of things to the worst of things. And you, the audience, get to decide, which is the most important part because you vote. You decide the winners and losers. So don't forget to vote. You'll see the description below. Let's find out the winners. Let's go.
Episode 9. Thanks for tuning in. As Steven said, this is Tears Podcast. The gentlemen will present some opinions, some picks. They will rank some things in a Tears form. And then we will find out what you, the audience, think is the best. But first, like you said last week, worst condiments. I'll be honest, I'm never going to eat a hot wing thing again before an episode. Bad idea. I laid on a grenade.
It was courageous.
Not gonna do, thank you.
Can we talk?
Not going to do it again.
Before, can we talk about how you falsely ticked Lewis?
I did. It's a false tick. Went back and watched the film. I was discombobulated.
Why you falsely tick him?
I was
We were all
under.
laughing. He was like, tick Lewis. I was
Yeah.
like, for what?
That's because
Interruption.
AJ preempted it.
yeah.
We were all
Called it
laughing
out.
at the same time.
Called
He was
it
like,
out.
Lewis, you're out.
No, you went a step further.
Listen, I'll apologize.
To me,
That's
sounds
all
like
I'm gonna
typical
do.
Lewis.
I'm just going to apologize.
Exactly.
I'm not going to take a wing for it, but I apologize. All right. So let's get to the results, guys.
Oh, Arvind,
votes
before the results, sorry. If I win and you win, 1 and 2.
Okay. All right.
I don't collude.
Well, okay.
No collusion.
Good.
Here we go.
Good answer. That's the answer. I
That's a
had.
personal.
This was a great one, guys. A great turnout. Here we go. So, in do that in last place with 20 votes, Lewis.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
You talk about me with the
last.
votes. You all went votes.
dead last.
You all had hot takes in yours. You had tomatoes and sauerkraut and
I thought for
Worcestershire and apple cider vinegar. And I had actual 3 condiments that were the worst.
I thought for sure I could.
All allegations going forward and in the past are dropped. And I'm making that decision for all of us.
Okay,
now.
that's fine.
'Cause that's
I want to
insane.
take a little peek behind the scenes before the episode started. Someone informed me that they didn't whip votes this week and that they would find out what their real vote
What I
total
just say,
is.
all allegations before and after this are now been dropped. So
We
you
gotta
just
move
proved
We got to
your
move
own-
the
You
third
have
place
nothing.
here. All right, so fourth, Lewis. There were 95 total votes, and first, second, and third were all separated by a single vote.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, crazy. So Lewis had 20, and the top 3 votes had 26, 25, and 24.
If Tomato wins, I'm
I'm
going
telling
to.
you, this is
I-
crap. If he doesn't win
So-
this week, it's crap.
I'm getting the applause.
Can we get some suspense music?
I'll
I
do it in
voted.
post.
By the way, can I
Yeah.
just say something? I voted at like 6 o'clock for myself.
I checked at 6 o'clock and we only had
And-
63 votes.
No,
So-
it wasn't. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. Can
I'm
I
gonna
finish
start
what I was going to say?
Sure, I guess. Moody
There
Bird.
was like 80 votes, not 63.
I checked at
At
very
6,
close
we had
to 6
80
o'clock.
votes, and we jumped up to 93 within an hour.
A lot of viewers, a lot of watchers. Here we go. In third place with the 24 votes is
No,
Steven.
Nick.
Oh my
Steven. So that means
You're gonna lose.
you have a first and second place
I hope you
person
Can you let him
on the
finish?
couch there.
No.
I'm so this is it's gut wrenching. It's gut wrenching.
You lost.
In first place, where is it? Get the applause ready. With his first win of the season is AJ!
All I'm going to say is something weird went on because I'm telling you, I looked at the votes at like 6 o'clock and it was not 95 people.
No, I'm telling you. I promise. I looked. Maybe it was 5:45.
Where'd all these
I was
votes
on
come
there
from?
doing research, and I'm telling you, it was like.
What are you looking at me
60
for?
I'm just wondering, like,
I just told you when I voted for myself at 6 o'clock, there were like 80 votes.
no, I'm sure you campaign for yourself legally and rightfully so. So I'm just wondering, like, Who are the people that you campaign to? Some friends, maybe they
Listen,
just got in last minute.
we're not going to get into
Take some of
voter
my vote.
fraud or voter all votes are kept anonymous. We're going to keep them private,
Bot
keep
farm.
the integrity of the vote. So, but we have we have exciting things happening. AJ, you're the winner. You get to decide.
Thank you.
Everything's in your hands today. And for this week's topic, we are discussing the most underrated television characters. All right, the most underrated TV characters. So, who's going to go first? Who's going to go last? Light it up.
You wish you would have made that little pact with me?
Look, man, I'm gonna follow the rules of the show.
All right.
AJ,
Me
I
first,
respect whatever
Steven
you
second, Arvind fourth, Lewis third.
Wow.
50 seconds.
Wow. All right.
No, I didn't think about that. I just fired from the hip.
It's cool.
I tried to offer my friend here a deal, and he just
It's fine. It's fine.
slapped my hand back.
Arvind is a
not
man of
cheating.
integrity.
I'm used to it.
All right. So the player order is set. AJ will go first. He will have 90 seconds to talk about his characters that he believes are the most underrated on television and see if he can convince you. Because if he can, maybe he'll get a second win this season. Who knows? 90 seconds. Ready, set, go.
Can I make an amendment?
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I would like to go last.
One win and he
Whoa,
goes.
whoa, whoa. You'd like to go last?
I would like to go last. I will go fourth. Steven will go first.
AJ gets one win and thinks he's
Steven's gonna
talk
go,
about
listen,
confident.
Steven's gonna go first. Now, just because you begged for it, Arvin's gonna go second. Lewis is gonna go third.
I said you can't change it after it's
I'm
been
going
said.
last.
It can't be changed after it's been said.
So-
Hey,
Okay.
I won. I
So
won.
basically,
Let's stay consistent.
You're switching Arvind
Everything.
to second. You're putting you last and
Yep.
Steven first.
Yep.
That's not be able to. He already made the decision.
you
It's
don't
like
get to
me
decide.
picking my top three. But
always
can I actually change
complaining.
that? He said it. We're about to go on,
We cut like 10 minutes.
It's up
of
to you,
video
but-
of just Lewis complaining every single time.
dude.
So,
You can
I mean,
blame
he
one.
is the winner. It's his first win. Let's let him have a little fun with it, all right? Let him have
I've
a
never been in the
No.
situation where I had to
That's right.
pick.
He was-
New. He's getting
he
used
was
to the driver's seat.
flabbergasted. Okay.
Thank you.
So, Steven, you get to go first. 90 seconds of the clock starts now.
This is incredible. AJ, congratulations. I'm just happy to be with friends. I hope you and your loved ones, as we say every week now, we're at, I think, like to 5,000 views an episode. It is wild out there. Thank you for watching. But the top TV, the most underrated TV characters, number 3, and no one's going to have this. This is so good. I'm so happy for it, is Arthur from the cartoon TV show Arthur. He taught us how to share. He taught us how to be kind. We get the meme with the fist, the LeBron meme. Arthur is so underrated. He teaches children how to love. Thank you, Arthur, for everything. You need to be more appreciated. Number 2, the most underrated TV show character, Schmidt from New Girl. The criminal from the statistics. Constant comic relief. I know there's a lot of Nick fans out there, but Schmidt is just perfect in every scene. He needs to be talked about more. And the most underrated TV show character of current times is a man named Ted Lasso of the show Ted Lasso. If you haven't seen it, this man is all about kindness, respect, and it is hilarious. Those are the most underrated TV characters right now. Thank you.
All right, 10 seconds short of your 90, so very good. He squeaked it in there on his opening remarks. All right, Arvind, you have seconds somehow. I have no idea why you do, but you do. That's just the way the dice have rolled. So you get
allowed
90
it.
seconds. I did. You
a
have
baby.
90 seconds. Underrated TV characters. Ready, set, go.
I definitely misunderstood the assignment. I thought it was like underrated TV show characters in their respective show. So, number 3, Coach from New Girl. Number 2, Mona Lisa Saperstein from Parks and Rec. The
Good
Don't
pick.
Be Suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Number 1, Kevin Malone from The Office. Hey, Kevin, tell us how paper is made. Well, a boy tree and a female tree. Those are my 3.
All right. Well, listen, those still work because you can argue for them to be better or more underrated than the other people. So that's fine. All right. Lewis, you're in third. 90 seconds. Reset. You cannot take any of those characters. They're off the board. Ready, set, go.
had to take a little moment to myself just because week in
Okay.
and week out, I just feel like I'm just totally patronized and attacked by these three gentlemen that I call my friends every week. Just put through the freaking meat grinder, dude. It's horrible. But we'll start off with, another respectful week for me on my end. Number 3, it's going to be, I did George O'Malley or T.R. Knight from Grey's Anatomy. Underrated. That 911 episode, gut-wrenching. Hurt me, made me not want to watch the show. He had a lot more seasons in him. He should have been in there. Let's see. Number 2, I have Ernest Marks. And since we're doing overall TV, just Donald Glover. In Atlanta, he's awesome. In the Community, he's really good. He's just a good TV character. He's a good actor in my mind. Atlanta's awesome. I really think it's pretty good. And then at number 1, we'll do Danny McBride, a.k.a. Kenny Powers, a.k.a. the Righteous Gemstone himself. He's hilarious. No one talks about him. Well, people talk about him, but people don't talk about him enough. He is, I think, at least in my top 2 or 3 funniest TV characters of all time. Everything he says is a joke, and everything he says is funny or sarcastic and witty, and it's just awesome. And that's my 3.
That is also over 90 seconds. So, take card for that. But okay. Righteous Gemstones with Kenny Powers.
Somehow it's our
believe it.
fault.
Arnest
Somehow it's
Max.
our fault, I'm
I
sure.
simply don't believe it.
Yeah.
I feel like a gang upon.
It cleared the mark. Okay. AJ,
counting
so
it.
you gave yourself last.
Yep.
None of those characters can be taken. First of all, do you have any of those characters?
No.
Really? You were that confident.
I feel like AJ picked like 3 match
Walker,
characters.
Texas Ranger.
Walker, that's a great
Walker, Texas Ranger, his buddy, and his buddy.
You know what? Hey, let the winner tell you his picks, all right?
The winner,
Let the
have at it.
winner have his opening 90.
I love Mayo.
Ready, set, go.
I Love Mayo won me last week. Maybe a little honesty could do you some good. All right. Number 3. Brainy from Hey Arnold. This poor guy is just always getting hit in the face. Comic relief everywhere. Loud breather. No one likes a loud breather, but it is funny. Number 2, Uncle Leo from Seinfeld. Lewis doesn't like Seinfeld, but guess what? Everyone else does, so I'm okay. I'll win again. And then number 1, Creed, The Office. The reason that he's underappreciated is because he should have gotten more airtime on that show. He's my favorite character. We're going 2 for 2. I believe in you guys. Vote for me.
All right, you're good on the 90 seconds. Stop the clock here.
Let's see the tick card, because
Pull a tick card.
if it's a hot wing, I promise you, I'm calling total.
Oh, no, this one's pretty good. You've been working on these lately. It's accents. And
I've not been working on these.
Your accent is French.
Oh, that's perfect. That's great.
I don't know how to do French.
I want to buy a hamburger. I want to buy a hamburger. No. I want to buy a hamburger. I want to buy a hamburger.
Like Pink Panther, Steve Martin.
Yeah, I remember that, but I don't think that's a French accent he was.
I am Peppy Lippy.
I would like to
He was
buy a
in French.
hamburger. Yeah, you can do that one.
Shouts out to
We're going to save that for later.
You
all right?
stupid
The
American.
Tears cards they
did
get enacted whenever the moderator feels they're appropriate. So, but for now, we're going to open up the floor. All the picks are out there. The gentlemen now must discuss, critique, and vouch for their own picks. The floor is open, guys. Take it away.
I would like to say something.
Oh
real quick.
my God! I'm number 1. I'm changing my picks. I want to go ahead, AJ.
Yeah.
It's almost like as
Entitled.
soon as my mouth opens, Lewis's head's like, interrupt him. Anyway,
Mr.
Did Ted-
Entitled.
I'm just looking at
Man, he's giving you a hard
the
time.
moderator
I'll be
over
honest,
there.
He's giving you a hard time. You got it, though. Keep
He
going.
came in last. It's fine.
Yeah, he came in dead last.
Did Ted Lasso win any awards this year?
Is that your question?
Yes.
A lot of work.
I'm pretty sure.
Ooh, didn't he sweep?
I'm pretty sure Ted Lasso won quite a few awards this year, and I would submit to you and the audience, if that's the case, can't really say that Ted Lasso is underrated.
Let me defend this real quick.
Absolutely.
All right, so hold on. Let me clarify. Let's clarify this. So yes, Ted Lasso. A couple characters won for supporting roles.
Let me
just yeah. So AJ is correct. It did win a few Emmys.
A few Emmys. Let's.
How's that?
We all pick shows that have won Emmys.
By the way, when I say a few, I mean 11. Good
We've
God.
Grey's Anatomy has won an Emmy.
George
The
O'Malley
Office
hasn't.
has won an Emmy. What else has won an Emmy? You picked.
Did New Girl win any Emmy?
The Office has won an Emmy. I don't think New Girl's won an Emmy. I don't think
would PBS get an Emmy somehow? Would Arthur from PBS get an Emmy?
I hope so.
Should have.
I don't think
He's underrated. That's probably why he didn't win one.
Hand up.
So
I would like to.
Not third grade
feel like-
class, AJ. You put your hand up, you don't get called on.
All right, Lewis, that's it. I'm taking the gloves off. Every time you talk,
Who are your three again?
I don't want to talk about my theory right now. I want to separate what you said. Just because a show won an award, you picked the character the show is named after.
See, that's what I was gonna point out. I feel like we all picked like side characters that were underrated in their show, and you picked 2 out of 3 of your picks were the main character.
Right. Sorry, I didn't. I thought you were gonna
No,
take
that's
it
what
a
I was
different
that's what I was
direction.
trying to figure out.
here's
what your
why.
picks were.
because
But it's just underrated TV actor. It doesn't matter if it's the main or not.
exactly.
Yeah, but if
And we
if
had this-
the
we
show's
had
named
this-
after you and you win a billion Emmys, you're
gotta
probably not
interrupt him,
underappreciated.
dude.
I'm going to need
Right.
some moderator help. We talked about this before.
Interrupting.
No,
Crosstalk.
we did. Listen, their critique is very clear. All of their characters are supporting. And you happen to pick 2 out of your 3. Actually, you could say 3.
I agree.
Yeah.
Arthur is a main character. Since it's
In
on
the show Arthur.
Ted Lasso is the main character on Ted Lasso. Schmidt, you can make a case for.
No,
But,
so here's the thing I was gonna say about Schmidt. I think you could say Schmidt is the most liked character
Yep.
on New Girl.
Yep.
I don't think it's Nick.
This is a gang up.
I am going to scream because it's the most underrated TV characters, not in their own show, but across all shows.
Yeah.
So we're not talking about an underrated character in that show.
Right.
We're talking about across show.
And across all shows, Ted Lasso won a billion Emmys.
That's
Fact check. Did he win 1 billion Emmys?
I think Ted Lasso probably won
sure.
more Emmys
Give him a
than
tick.
all of ours.
here's the other thing. Uncle Leo is so obnoxious. You see that crusty old man's face. It's just he's always a nuisance. He's not even a great underrated character.
I don't even know who it is. I don't like Seinfeld, but I don't know who Uncle Leo is.
Right. Everyone else does. So
I
that's all that
don't
matters.
think that. I bet everyone else doesn't. But
And here's
you can't pick. What's yours? Cartoon characters. I think whoever picks it.
Cartoon
Sorry to come at
characters.
yours. Cartoon characters is from
Yeah,
20 years
there
ago.
Were two cartoon characters on the
Underrated.
table. Brainy from Hey Arnold, the one that Helga always backhanded like.
I disagree.
thrown out of the
I
train.
think that is a fantastic
It's like
pick.
20 plus years
Arthur
ago.
is
Like,
a
are
great
they
pick.
underrated? They're just,
Arthur is a great pick.
are they
Thank you.
TV characters? Those are just
Lewis, it's called nostalgia. Look it up.
like so nostalgia.
Here's one more thing why I need to over exemplify why Ted Lasso is underrated. Can you just please raise your hand if you've seen Ted Lasso? Half of the group here hasn't seen it. I'm not good at math.
Half.
1, 2,
Let's
3.
crunch the numbers on that
you
one.
Out of
seen Simeon?
4.
Have you seen it?
I've not watched full
And
episode, but I've seen
A
parts
majority of the people here have
And I'm
seen
sure
Ted
there are
Lasso.
a mass amount of viewers. And the second you watch Ted Lasso, it'll put all these other shows to shame. That's why you need to go watch Ted Lasso.
It's not the best show.
Is this an advertisement for Ted Lasso? Maybe, because he's that underrated and everyone should know about him. That is why he's underrated.
All right, let's shift around a second then, because we have some pretty mainstream picks, right? Creed,
Creed's liked a
have
lot.
Kevin, we have Ted Lasso.
Kevin's liked a lot.
There are some other ones that even I'm familiar with because I know the TV shows maybe haven't locked all the way in. For example, we have Ernest Max, Kenny Powers, Mona Lisa
Marks.
Saperstein, right?
Yeah,
Is
she's
I don't even know who that is.
Don't be
She's
suspicious.
hilarious.
Don't be.
She's,
that John Ralphio's sister?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's funny.
John Ralphio's
Money,
sister.
please.
She's funny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, and
She's worse.
Every time she comes on, she delivers.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Lewis picked an actor, so there's a pick.
it's a hot take.
That's a hot take.
I picked an actor.
You did
said,
say
you
Donald
you said
Glover.
across shows,
You
Yeah.
said he was.
and we were
said-
just talking about
We said
characters.
we said characters.
You said
and
over the
shows.
whole entire thing.
No,
I
we
said Ernest Marks first.
and then you said and in Community.
Okay. if
Donald
you're-
Glover, because across shows, he's not just Ernest Marks.
No, you have
Yeah.
to pick a character.
It's a
though.
character,
Yeah.
not
All
the
right,
actor.
Ernest Marks.
Okay.
That's what I
No,
said
we
at
get-
first.
Okay.
All right.
Are we taking a vote here?
No.
Nah.
No.
I vote no.
Do not get me started with this.
Okay, so then
He
let's
might lose his
let's
mind.
get, let's get into
I think for all the pushing,
break
all
stuff.
the edge Lewis pushes us to, I think maybe we see.
What? Hey, I said facts.
He
I just
interrupts. He annoys.
I get ganged up on and then I retaliate. That's the way I see
this
it.
is almost a gang up.
The more you talk, the more I'm ready to vote.
For who? What do you ready to vote?
I'm just kidding.
for
It's all love.
yourself?
It's all love.
A hot take.
I wouldn't
So
vote
we-
for you for a hot take.
So then we have also George O'Malley. So I guess really Lewis, your picks maybe might not be as many. I mean, Grey's Anatomy is very like
George O'Malley?
it's a huge
Exactly.
George O'Malley.
Underrated. Tearjerker. Funny.
is that the guy from Grey's?
Grace, yeah.
I don't know
he
who
gets-
that
Yeah,
is.
it's a great episode.
I know who
One
Donald
guy.
Glover is.
Tell
but
us
I don't
about
know who-
George O'Malley, Lewis.
Is he in? How many episodes is he in?
I think he's like in the first 3 seasons,
Oh, okay.
3, 4
Gotcha.
seasons.
What's his
something
character like?
Yeah, George O'Malley is.
He's kind of
4
the
years, 4
quiet,
seasons.
pushed around guy like myself, gets ganged up on quite a bit like myself. He's a lover. He's still a fighter. He's funny. He's got some witty undertone.
Let me just
jokes.
guess. Let me just based off characteristics. Let me see if you and what's his name O'Malley.
George O'Malley. Yeah.
Just saying, do you have these in common? Is super selfless.
Super selfless.
You too.
Super handsome.
Drop dead gorgeous.
Not drop dead gorgeous, but you know, we do our thing. We know what we do.
Very wealthy.
I'm not very wealthy. I'm getting there though.
Your pickup line says
and that will be
different.
my pickup line. As soon as I hit that wealthy point, I will. just
You can
walk
save a
out.
life.
How to save a life? Where did I go?
You can
wrong?
sing How to Save a Life. You can't literally save a life.
You could save a life.
I can save a lot of life. I saved that one kid's life at the daycare we worked at.
There you go.
Almost got railed by a car. He didn't. Because I threw myself. Well, I kind of yanked him out
Were
of
you
the
the
way.
one driving the car?
but That's how I saved him. I swear.
Lewis was like, I moved out of the way.
I moved out there, did hit him. I saved his
I
life.
saved him.
I was going 90, but I saved him.
Okay.
But yeah, my picks are pretty good. Donald Glover, Ernest Marks.
Yeah. Tell us about Atlanta. I know I've seen a few
It's
episodes.
pretty good. I've
it's
been
pretty
holding off
popular.
on this 3rd season because I've been waiting for like 2 years. I want to make sure I have nothing else like on my palette.
Okay.
I want to just watch this and enjoy this, and it does come out once every week, so I probably should catch up. But
And
it's
then-
like, but it's
Kenny Powers, The Righteous Gemstones. That's like the satirical version of all the.
Eastbound and Down is Kenny Powers is what he's in. I can't
Okay.
exactly remember his name. But
He's
it's
hilarious.
something Jim.
It's a great pick.
Yeah.
Here's my
don't know
issue
if
with
he's
Danny
underappreciated,
McBride.
but
It's
he's a
Danny
good
McBride, right?
Yeah, Danny McBride.
The only, and I'm sure I want to watch Righteous Gemstones. He is really funny, but I feel like he's the same as Melissa McCarthy. Once you've seen his comedy, you've seen it 100 times.
I don't even know who Melissa McCarthy
He's
is.
real deep in this.
Yeah, but Kenny Powers is actually funny.
Yeah, Melissa McCarthy not that funny.
Although
just-
she is in Bridesmaids.
Bridesmaids
alright
is a
now.
classic,
She's alright in that.
but it's the same comedy.
It's not TV though.
It is TV.
That's
We're talking
movie.
about TV shows.
Yeah, Melissa McCarthy's and she's in movies.
It's the same character.
Danny McBride's funnier than Melissa McCarthy, though.
Same character. So,
It's not the same character.
and who did you pick? Kevin Malone. That's a great pick.
He's not underrated. Everyone loves Kevin. Everyone loves Creed. They're
I
not
don't think-
underrated characters.
Hear me out. I don't know if we can support Creed. You know, he did some sketchy things.
And that's why
I
people
don't-
love him. I loved him for those very reasons.
I don't know, man. I don't want to be out here supporting the man that commits fraud,
Yeah.
And
so,
possibly murder.
possibly murder. I don't want to promote a murderer.
yeah.
What?
You would have voted for George Bush.
Okay. All right,
He murdered thousands.
let's move on from that. This is not a political show.
Steel doesn't melt
This is not a
steel.
political
Hey, Lewis, look up Syria air war.
Hey, that was needed.
Stirring up the pot.
All the
That wasn't
Republican
on
votes, and
American
AJ has lost all
soil.
the Democrat votes.
That wasn't on American soil. I'm an independent. I vote for whoever I seem fit, and it's usually me as a write-in ballot.
All right, we need to shift to this one for a second because we've not had much discussion, and you touched on it for a second though, Arvind. Coach, your other pick. right?
So good.
Everyone loves
So
him.
underrated. Everyone loves Coach.
He's great. He
I
I think
comes
he's
in.
perfectly rated.
I
now.
disagree.
He
He's the worst
delivers
out
his
of all.
lines.
I think
he
he's
gets a laugh every time.
yeah.
No,
I think
He left for a big stretch of the season. Then.
yeah, because he thought he could get
Exactly.
more money making a movie, and it failed miserably.
right. He's not very
I
good.
think I
What
don't
does
think
that
he's.
got to do with being an underrated TV character?
I don't think he's a great
not very
actor.
good.
I don't think he was that great.
he's adequately
he's-
I
rated.
think
He's not good.
Winston blows Coach out of the water, and if
Tenfold.
you were to pick an underrated character, it would be Winston.
Yeah,
Sounds to me like you're overrating Winston,
I think.
and
I
you
think
were
Winston's
underrating Coach.
No, he shouldn't be. He's not.
No,
He's
we're
perfectly
correctly
rated.
No.
Perfectly
Coach is
rated.
Not good. He's got a couple little funnies, but
And he's not even. He's like in what the first season, and then he comes in like here and there.
he's almost as bad as Cece.
He's there for a full. I think he's there for the full season 4 and 5.
I thought he. I don't know.
He's
But
definitely
it
in
doesn't
for
matter.
1.5 seasons.
At least.
And we can all agree upon that Arthur was a great pick.
Steven, you picked,
Wasn't that so silly?
you picked three. You picked 3 like main characters.
Yeah, you did.
They're
Arthur's
underrated.
silly.
Let me tell
Hey
you.
Arnold
can't
person
say
is
them.
silly.
So let's clarify. So those 3 picks, Steven, they're more underrated
Let me tell you
than a lesser known character.
This guy
exactly.
picked Schmidt, and he's over here telling
I'm just
me.
saying. Here's why. If you were like, hey, if you could watch Ted Lasso or Game of Thrones, people are gonna pick, or just Ted Lasso or Jon Stark. People are watching Jon Stark.
Absolutely not.
What?
What are you even talking about?
If you're like, hey, if you, I'm just
Ted Lasso
ranking
ride
them,
dragons?
ranking against other characters. Hey, you can watch Ted Lasso, the character, or Michael Scott. People are gonna pick Michael Scott.
Okay, here's the thing. I think we all have great underrated characters except for Steven. I just think he picked 3 main, like, he picked
3
2
main characters.
He picked 2 characters that the show is named after, right? And then he picked one who I think is the most well-liked character on the show, Schmidt.
I don't know. It's pretty
Here's
close to
why.
him and Nick, but he's up there.
Here's the other thing too. We should be clear about our definition of underrated. In most cases, underrated means underappreciated.
People appreciate all of your all's characters, except for the ones that don't make any sense. Like
Say my characters aren't appreciated enough. When's the last time you heard someone talk about Arthur?
never, because he's irrelevant. It's not he's underappreciated.
He needs
He's
to-
irrelevant.
Oh wow.
Well, it stopped
It's
showing
20 years
like,
ago
yeah.
cartoon. Hey Arnold, 20 years ago
We
cartoon.
still have
Still
the
on
meme
TV.
going around to this day.
Hey Arnold's still on TV.
Okay, you just proved your own
They come out with
point,
new
Steven.
episodes still.
What?
They come out with new episodes.
He just proved his own point.
No.
Okay,
People
so what's
talk
that?
about Arthur.
20-year-old show.
That doesn't mean that a show.
It's
No,
silly.
they just take his fist. They don't give him the right notoriety.
Go ahead, Arvind. How is Steven proving his point?
Well, he asked when was the last time anyone talked about Arthur, and then he just mentioned that one of the most popular memes is Arthur's closed fist.
Yeah. Where's Arthur's face? Where's his kindness?
The meme is
Where's his
face.
generosity? Huh? Underrated.
Doesn't get you anywhere. What were
Let
your
me,
picks, Arvin?
Steven, can I just put one question to you?
Go ahead.
If you were forced to watch the entire series of Arthur,
I would do it happily.
That's a lie.
that's a lie.
Let's
That's an
get that
absolute
written
lie.
down.
Every other show that we picked that has underappreciated characters on it,
You know,
I've
we
seen-
would have no problem. I've never seen Grey's Anatomy, but I could probably get into it if
Yeah.
if someone put a weapon
Mm-hmm.
to my head and was like, "Hey, you have to watch this entire show."
if someone
If
put
I
a,
had to watch Arthur, I'd be like, "Yeah, just do it."
Yeah, just do it. Pull the trigger.
here's the thing: is you're forgetting about one thing called childhood. Arthur was there for you when you were a child.
He picked a childhood show.
He's trying to
Hey,
bash on
Arnold.
Arthur.
And, I
Hey
mean, it's
Arnold is
horrible.
way better than
Oh.
Arthur.
I would agree with that.
I mean, probably, but it's totally 2 different genres. That's
It
like
is a
kid
perfect
show.
pick
This is
for
like a-
kids.
We're talking
Right.
about a
Toddler
Nickelodeon
kid.
Right.
show versus
So I
a
just
PBS
disproved
show.
what you were saying.
Yeah, but still, it's stupid.
Okay.
No one rates them at all.
Glad we
They're
agree
not
on that.
underrated. It's just like he's there getting punched in the face. Who was your other picks?
It was Brainy. It was Uncle Leo.
Irrelevant.
Okay.
And then Creed.
And then Creed.
And everyone likes
we'll let the
Creed.
We'll let the voters decide whose
voters
picks
decide.
are
And
relevant.
here's why.
Goodness gracious,
you
horrible
also
3 picks.
asked-
I think that everyone had good picks except for AJ, Steven, and Arvin. I think it's pretty much just me again this week. But we'll see how many votes they can win.
Okay. Well, you asked what Arvin's 3 picks were, and it's Kevin. His is 1. Mona Lisa Saperstein or Spasterstein. Whatever.
That was good.
And then 3 is Coach.
It's great.
Good picks.
I like his number 2 a whole lot.
Yeah.
A whole lot. Kevin, I feel like
Jenny-
everyone loves Kellen.
Jenny
Pot of
Slate,
chili.
right?
Everyone feels bad for him. Everyone laughs at him. He's rated pretty adequately.
But that's like the only
Coach-
scene you can pick out for Kevin.
No,
What's
Eminem
another
scene,
one?
everything he says.
How about no arms or legs?
Everything
because that's basically
he
how you
says.
already
thinks he's
listed.
gay with
Asking him.
Oscar.
That's
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I think gay Oscar. He's hilarious. I think people appreciate him enough. I like the pick just because I like him, but that just shows that I rate him highly, I guess. And then Coach, I don't think is good.
Okay, real
compared
quick,
to the show.
Lewis, while you're doing this, let's go and get that friend action going. Okay, so you think that your picks are the best, and obviously the rest are bad.
Oui, my picks,
Yeah.
top 3. Francois, Mona Lisa, Alpha Tower.
Asian?
Was it Asian?
I think we finally found an accent worse than the Swedish accent you did.
let me get the clock going here. Let me at least set you up. 15 seconds.
About
all
hamburger.
Oh, 50.
Hamburger,
right? Yeah, 3, 2, 1,
Hamburger.
go. French accent.
my picks, top 3, the best before.
Nope.
Mona Lisa, the Alpha Tower.
I'm still
No.
getting Asian.
You're trying to talk like Jackie Chan right now.
I'm
Matt
not.
cannot
Oui,
count.
hamburger.
No.
Oui.
No.
Oui.
That cannot
No.
stand.
Giorgio Melli.
I cannot. No, 15 seconds is up. I cannot accept that. That was an absolute.
No, he went for it though,
Chinese
right?
accent.
That was
No.
good enough.
It was horrible, but you went for it.
I appreciate the effort, but it was so bad. The effort wasn't enough to push you there. That's okay. So now you're going to go straight into an endorsement. You have to endorse a player's picks as if you were about to blow up.
Oh my gosh.
So you're in a factory. Maybe you have a bomb on your chest. I don't know. It can be any type of explosive device.
Can't even pick anyone's.
Well,
And
let
you
me
have to
let me help you out.
So
Yeah.
bad.
Maybe here's what I can say about why I think I have the best pick in Ted Lasso, underrated, and Lewis has one in the guy with righteous
This
gemstones.
had to do
Danny
with-
McBride.
Danny, here's why. Because if you were to poll all these, I guarantee the majority of people have seen all of the shows here besides Righteous Gemstones and Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Hence,
Atlanta too. I feel like
underrated.
Atlanta. A lot of
Maybe,
people don't
but
watch
a
that.
lot of people have watched Grey's Anatomy. A lot of people watching The Office. A lot of people watching New Girl. Kids watching Arthur. Not a lot of people watching Ted Lasso. You should watch it more. And
Okay.
Before I start
I
this,
want to fact check that.
Not a lot of people watching Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he wins 11 awards.
Do you want to? Not a lot. What do you?
not a lot as in our viewers.
why are you complaining?
Just comment on there if you've seen Ted Lasso.
I'm not considering a part of this. This is a 3-man race.
I would say it's a one-man race. I'm just gonna get that out front before I have to endorse one of these fools.
Yeah, before you
things.
endorse it real quick, Ted Lasso notched 509 million views among its first 20 episodes.
It's not even that much.
It's not a lot. That's a whole lot.
All right, let's go ahead, look the clock up, endorse a player's
But I gotta
picks.
pick someone's.
Yeah, go ahead and pick someone. Who are you going to endorse?
What a mischievous little statement you just tried to throw out there.
I'm gonna do Stevens.
Okay.
It was
Let me
Ted Lasso, Schmidt, and
Ted
Arthur.
Lasso.
Let me-
Schmidt, and Arthur.
let me just okay. So there's a bomb strapped on your chest,
Yeah,
and
30 seconds.
you have to just tell me how great my picks are.
Yep.
Before you blow up.
This is the last time we're ever going to talk.
This is personally how I would react if I'm about to be blown up.
Yes, but while endorsing his picks. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, I knew this is how it was gonna end.
Okay.
I'm about to die, so here you go, Steven. Your 3 picks were pretty banging. They're about to blow up. Ted Lasso. I've heard great things from everyone. Can't believe I'm about to die for real. Mom, Dad, love you. Did I hit the word?
No.
Oh, what the heck?
No.
Ted Lasso. Heard great things about it. 509 million people. Amazing.
Not enough.
Not enough. Underrated. Arthur, underrated show. Oh, I guess he wants me to freak out. Arthur's the best. I swear to God, he is the best.
Ew.
Number 2. What was the number 2? Schmidt, underrated. Nick, no. Jess, booty butts. This guy's underrated. Schmidt, he doesn't get enough love.
All
It's
right,
gotta be
good
37.
job. I would have liked to see more sweating and more like tears.
That's how I would personally react. If I was about to blow up,
Okay.
totally okay
You
with
were
it.
overly calm for about to blow up.
Yeah.
Impressive. I would be freaking out.
All right.
Put C4 to my chest. See what that looks like.
We have not hit the buzzword. There's still a chance for someone to do it in the closing statements here.
Sitcom.
You have 90 seconds to deliver the last play to the people.
Emmys.
We'll go back in the player order.
Oscars.
And we will start with Steven at 1. He has 90 seconds. Ready? Set.
We're just happy for the thousands of viewers from everyone at Tears Podcast. We say thank you. You, after you watch this and you watch all of our other catalogs and tell all your friends to watch Tears Podcast, to like and subscribe, maybe turn on Ted Lasso. Really get a heartfelt show. It soothes the soul. Ted Lasso is not your vibe, which it's going to be. Tune in to New Girl. Get some great comic relief. And Max Greenfield, I believe is his name, who plays Schmidt. Check out him. He is hilarious. And if you have young kids at home, turn on Arthur. Kindness, generosity, sharing, all the core values little kids need is in Arthur. Put your fist up. Vote for me. Thank you.
All right. Player number 2 is Arvind. 90 seconds to reset and go.
I would say me, Lewis, and AJ actually picked underrated TV characters. I just don't think a main character whose name is named after the show should be considered an underrated character. So, number 3, Coach. Number 2, Mona Lisa Saperstein. Number 1, Kevin Malone. At this point, you're just going to vote who you guys think is the most underrated, but it is definitely not Stevens. That's mine.
All right. Not so much a plea for his own, but a definite loser. Okay. 3rd, Lewis. 90 seconds reset. The
All right, well, I'll try to
still
keep
alive.
this. I'll try to keep this under 90 seconds to avoid a third tick card. But my top 3, obviously the best. Talked about the least. Didn't have a lot of argument for it. Steven's already kind of gotten ridden for his, so I can't say anything. Arthur, silly, Creed, and
I didn't.
Kevin. I mean, they're rated perfectly fine. People love them. I think everyone's adequately fine rated. Mine, Earnest Marks, Kenny Powers, George O'Malley, the best. I'm the best. I won the most. We'll keep it at that. Keep voting.
All right. That was 30 seconds. Locked and loaded. AJ, your final play to the people and your last chance to hit the buzzword. 3, 2, 1, go.
TBS sitcom
No.
series.
You have to talk about your picks first.
Okay. Let's see. Well, you could go watch Ted Lasso with the other 500 million people that have watched it. Not underrated at all, though. Not underrated at all. I agree with what Arvind said. If you vote for anyone, just us 3. That's fine. He picked 2 different characters that the show's named after. I mean, I can't imagine that being underrated. My picks are the best because they're all funny. I thought funny might be a buzzword. And that's why you should vote for me this week and tune in for television shows on channels, maybe.
All right. That closes your 90 seconds.
What was the buzzword?
It did not get met. No one said the buzzword. The buzzword was SpongeBob.
I said that.
You did not say SpongeBob. You guys got close with the TV characters.
You know what the worst part is?
Someone would say Nickelodeon.
I had
they would
Gary
do-
the Snail as one of my potential picks.
Oh, you did? See?
That'd been good. I could have agreed with you on that one.
No.
No, you wouldn't have.
No, probably not. All
The
the girls
picks are
just
out.
jump. Mine are
The
the
gentlemen have
best.
said what they
Like,
believe.
subscribe, like, subscribe, like,
share.
subscribe, like, subscribe.
Like, subscribe.
Subscribe.
Go watch Ted Lasso.
Go vote, too.
Go watch Atlanta and Righteous Gemstones.